Welcome to the Puckin Buds Recap, brought to you by the Puckin Stoner Dads. Like, subscribe. Check out our social media platforms. We are on Spotify and Apple Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Puckin Buds Recap with the Puckin Stoner Dads. We had a big old fucking win against the Avalanche. What's up, Dusty?
Oh, not much, brother. What about you?
Well, I'm
That
just
was
sipping on my coffee, celebrating.
A fun game.
It was
Big
wild.
game, as you can see as in the picture. Big game. The boy got the belt. Good for him, man. It was a good game.
It's about fucking time. Holy shit.
Right? The guy that's been so freaking snake bitten. And like, man, I love that fucking line. Him,
Yeah.
Domi, and Willie, man, it is such a good line. Like, to me, as watching, it's like, wow, well, that could be like a difference maker.
It can be.
Fun to play against, man. They won't be fun to
No.
play against in the playoff series.
Mm-mm. As long as they stick to this.
They like, and Colorado's a good team. Like Nathan McKinnon, man, holy shit.
That's an animal.
Oh man, like that play, like he caught Riley so flat-footed, and he fucking like he got in there, and that was a beautiful play that he set up for that goal. The assist on that goal.
Yes.
Let me pull it up here.
What I want to know is why Keith wants to make Riley Brody happen so bad.
I couldn't agree more, and I'm looking at that too, being like, they're playing like Liljegren and
Brody together
Brody
for the
looked
past 5 games.
amazing. Dude, they look so good.
Let's break it
Yeah.
up, though.
Like, yeah, I don't understand it. Like, and I actually had someone tag me in a post this morning about why I went on a rant about Keith. Oh, well, over the win streak, you still feel like, well, there is still times I find he is outcoached, and there's still a lot of stuff that we question.
There's just things
Problem
that
is
happen, and you're like,
when you don't question on a win streak, right? Like,
but I mean, like, during a win streak, yeah, you still got to look back at some things and be like, yeah, okay, yeah, we're winning, but things are still happening behind the bench that are making us scratch our heads.
Yeah. So, like, as we know,
and that
like,
defensive pairing is one of them.
Yeah. The first period we had it was Arturi Lehkonen on the kind of the play I said about Nathan McKinnon and Cale Makar, and that's on the power play. So like, yeah, like that's dangerous. It was also that was at 2:16 into the game, so like kind of like one of those things we have mentioned. I know I don't like talk about a lot, but I know we like talking about like the first 2 minutes of the game. Like how important that first 2 minutes is in the game. Try not to let that goal in within the first 2 minutes. 2 to 2.5 minutes, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of looked at that and I was like, right out that I was like, fuck, is it going to be one of these Saturday nights? And
you know why you should call him your favorite?
Second goal was Cogliano. Maybe that was the one I'm thinking about with the Nathan McKinnon.
That was set up by Nathan McKinnon, yeah.
Yeah, that one was that was the one I was thinking. Yeah, that was a really nice play by him there. And then Tyler Bertuzzi getting the first goal, and it was such a it was huge, and it was like you said it previous shows. I've said it too. We said get Bertuzzi on that top line. Get him at that net front presence, and they did it. And look look what happened tonight. Look what happened like games before that. Like he was getting those like extremely dirty, greasy chances, and it was paying off.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that you gotta use him how he's meant to be used.
And look at that. You're using him how he's supposed to be used. And suddenly he's succeeding. Crazy thought, eh?
Yeah. It's just weird. It's just weird how that works, I guess.
I know, right? And then Bertuzzi ties the game up. Kind of right then is when I did kind of notice, like, that was when I noticed the big momentum shift. Like, kind of after they tied it, I kind of felt like Toronto had pretty much control of the game. Like, I know, like, when they went ahead and they blew that lead, I still wasn't, like, overly worried.
Oh, Mom must be home. The dogs are going nuts.
Oh.
Holy shit,
And you had
man.
dinner ready, eh?
Yeah. Can you hear that?
All I can hear, it sounds like claws.
Yeah, it sounds like they're about to tear the fucking floor right up.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's Miss Van Helsing herself. So, okay, now I think they chilled out. No, they haven't. I still can't hear fuck all.
Still can't hear shit all, eh? Can you hear me?
Not very well, no. Oh, man, Mika, stop. Yes, the dog is named Mika, like the Blippi character. Sue me.
Yo. Want to hear something really funny now? I didn't know
What?
that. Emily's dog at her parents' house, his dog is named Mika.
No.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh, yeah, Blippi and Mika. You watch much Blippi?
No.
Good.
Bluey. Bluey is the
Bluey. I love Bluey, man. Speaking of Bluey, blue and white. ADHD is fuck. Back to the blue and white. So Bertuzzi
gets his second goal of the game. Ties it up from Willie and Max. Actually, no, I can't show that. Yeah, Bertuzzi from Willie and Max. And then Mitchie gets one from Matthew Nyes and TJ Brody. And then we open up the third period. And Mikko Rantanen scores an absolute freaking nasty goal.
Before that goal, though, you're talking about in the third, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, before the end of the second, did you see that stop/post/stop/flop by Sammy?
Yeah. Man,
what the fuck? Holy shit.
Sammy
I swallowed my tongue on that play.
Yeah, there was a couple of plays I saw tonight with Sammy, man, where it was like, he played pretty well, but there's a lot of sloppy plays as well. And, you know, like, he got lucky at the end.
Oh, he's been bugging all night. So here, you get 5 minutes of fame. Let's talk about the Leafs. Come on, Sed.
You know why you should like Connor McDavid?
Oh, dear Lord. Why?
Because he's a Leafs fan.
Did you hear that? I'm glad you're studying up on your player history. Man, this kid, he wakes up and the first thing he does is start Googling NHL news and watching YouTube videos.
Wow, eh?
Yeah, and then as soon as he's...
really Google them.
Yes, you do. Google him on the fucking TV. And then he watches the highlights. And then when he's done that, he watches the goalie do the what's the thing called? Goalie drills?
Yeah.
What's his name?
KVG.
KVG. I don't know what that means, but that's the channel. He stands in front of the TV and just practices.
Oh yeah.
And then when he's done that, he turns on Chell. Goalie mode. Then it's back to the YouTube.
Hockey.
Hockey. So back to the blue and white. Let's talk about something other than Connor McDavid. I'm sick of talking about Connor McDavid and Andre Vasilevsky. That's all he cares about.
Oh. Well, McDavid's a really good player, so. Okay, yeah. Back to blue and white. So.
Yes. Period 3, that ranting and goal.
That was a pretty nice goal. He got his 30th of the year.
Yeah, that guy's pretty fucking slick.
Yeah, and then it was really nice. It was really tight hockey kind of throughout the rest of the third period. And then it was basically 3 minutes to go, 17:09. Tyler
And then
Bertuzzi
Birdie gets the hattie.
Yeah, and
everyone in our neighborhood heard me scream.
Dude, that feed by Willie was wow. It was gross. Like I was in
It's
shock.
funny how Willie does things. Just like 1 minute you're shaking your head at him, and then the next you're like, oh, thank God, Willie.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and now you could definitely say like he's not like. I would say he's out of his slump, if that's what you want to call it.
I think it was more like, okay,
after the contract.
He was playing down, yes. He was getting some points here and there. It wasn't like before the contract, but was he actually in a slump, or were we just watching him like hawks because he just signed a contract and we all expected a collapse?
Well, that's the problem with the cap, man. The cap turned so many people, especially in Canada, right? Where you're judged a lot harder on what your cap hit is.
Yeah.
So like I could see that being a major draw away from like not wanting to play in Canada. Because you expect it, but when you're wanting to come in here, man, and you're demanding this high end money, you got to produce at the end of the day.
As soon as that number's stamped on you, the production's got to keep happening, or else people are going to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right.
I am right, aren't I?
There you go.
You should tell Mom that I can be right sometimes.
I'm not even gonna lie. The Toronto Maple Leafs' fourth goal was insane.
It was insane.
Yeah.
Bertuzzi's third. His hat trick. Yeah, it was pretty fun, eh?
Yeah.
Hat trick.
He's slowly leaving the Habs, man.
Yeah. Well, I can't say
not leaving them.
He's not leaving them. He's decided he can like both, but he'll leave eventually.
Yeah. Well, can't say I blame him.
So Birdie gets the hattie.
Yep.
And then, really, what would you say stuck out more, his hat trick or Sammy's saves? Because I would say Sammy, he didn't have 40 shots and 3 goals against. He had what, like 26, 27 at the end of the night?
Oh, God, that smells bad.
I can look up the stats right now. 1 second. The shots were 30-29.
For Toronto?
Yeah. Toronto.
Yeah, okay, so 29. And he let in 3, so he's below 90. But if you don't look at the volume and you look at the fact that he was splitting himself in half for some of these saves.
Yeah, exactly. Like, man,
I don't know what I'm more impressed with.
Man, looking at this, like, so they're pretty much even in everything here. Okay, so I'll read the game stats. So the shots were 30-29 in Toronto's favor. The hits the hits were 22-22. Toronto won 24 face-offs. Colorado won 22. So they beat them in face-offs. Toronto was 2 for 2 on the power plays. Colorado was 1 for 1. So only 3 penalties in that game. Like giveaways. Toronto had 2 giveaways. Colorado had 11.
Holy.
And Toronto had 3 takeaways, but Colorado had 10 takeaways. But like, I guess if you're giving a puck away, right? You're pretty much trying to get
Yeah,
it
it don't
back,
matter if you're taking it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then block shots, Toronto had 24 and Colorado had 15. And like, as we saw, right? Like, everyone was just throwing the body. Like, man, Mo taking that off the head, I'm not gonna lie, that was a little scary.
Yeah.
Like,
we just losing 5 games, Nate.
yeah. Like, I understand he wins, but like, man, like, it's such a small sample size and good for everyone to be able to step up, but is like everyone stepping up sustainable? Like,
Do it 5 games, great. I don't want to do it another 20 and find out that after 7 we fuck off.
Yeah, exactly.
You agree, Said? Okay.
Why did it glitch for a second?
It didn't glitch. We just didn't say anything because Dusty's looking at his screen.
Yeah, so the first the 3 stars they said was Bertuzzi is the first star, obviously.
Yeah.
William Nylander had 3 assists tonight. Time on ice, 19 minutes, 29 seconds. Bertuzzi had 17:53. Good for him, man.
Yes.
And then Nathan McKinnon
More
was
minutes.
the 3rd star with 3 assists.
Mo body, mo goals. McKinnon was the 3rd.
Yeah, 3 assists as well. That's crazy, eh? 3 people in a game had 3 points.
Yeah, that's insane. What do you think? What do you think about a potential Colorado and Toronto Stanley Cup Finals? Because I mean, that's what Twitter was talking about all night tonight.
That would be good. The edge would go to Colorado 1,000% on that, with them being there and doing it before.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It would be a fun series.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. You look outside of Rantanen, McKinnon, and Cale Makar and Taves. It's not much of a team. Like, that's a one. Like, everyone calls them a one-line team. Like, they look good, but like, I don't know. I don't know if they're a team that can win a cup.
Yeah. Whatever happened to Landeskog?
Injury.
He's been injured for like a dog year.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he came back and got injured again or something.
What's that?
I'm pretty sure he came back at like, I think he was injured in the preseason or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you had your 5 minutes of fame. Get ready for bed, buddy. And turn off that Roblox Minecraft video or whatever it is. Or just turn it down. You can go over the garbage. Don't try going around it.
So, actually, wait, I want to think here. That has to, I'm pretty sure, Toronto would beat Vegas 6. And what did they win? 6? Bro, the Leafs have gotten like over 6 goals in the past like almost 4 games straight.
Really? Yes.
Well, they beat tonight. They got 7, right? No, 4. Sorry.
They had
Tonight's
4
the first
tonight.
night they haven't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tonight's the first night they haven't. But they beat Vegas. They got 6 against Vegas. They had would they have 6 against
No, they had 7 against Vegas, 6 against Arizona, and 9 against the Ducks.
yeah.
Don't ask me to go
Oh,
before that because my brain can't compute.
that's a lot of goals in the last like 4 or 5 games, man.
9, 6 is 15, and 7 is 22, and then 4 is 26, 26 in 4 games.
That's really fucking good.
Yeah. And not many goals against either.
Yeah.
I
they've
think
been held
3 is
to
the most
like,
they had 2 games.
yeah. Crazy, eh?
Yeah. As long as they can keep that up, even into the playoffs.
Well, Joseph Wool actually had a really good game. Down
He
in the
got crushed,
minors.
but he had a good game.
I'm pretty sure he's okay.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
The guy who
So he
crushed him
looked
got a
good,
little
though.
roughed up.
Yeah, well, good. But I don't like, man, if he can come back and he can be a solid second option and Sammy still stays the way they are, and they maybe get one more upgrade as a top guy for like Riley to play with. Riley, new guy, top guy. Riley, new top guy. Brody Logren, McCabe, Benoit. Suddenly, that top 6 doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah, if they could just drop the Brody Riley and run a Brody Lilly and bring in one name for Riley.
Yeah, exactly. On the right.
Keep Gio upstairs with his walker with a box of Timbies and a double-double.
Yeah, he's going to be your probably 7th, 8th guy.
Yeah. I mean, like, he was a couple years into the league when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, it's fucking crazy, eh? Like 40. Can you imagine being like? I couldn't even imagine my body in the NHL right now, let alone someone that's 5 years older than me.
Yeah. I have a hard enough time getting up the ladder some days.
Yeah.
Couldn't
And
imagine
it's
trying to get up from the butterfly right now.
And not to mention too, right? Like not only is he 40, he owns a shot blocking record for the most shots blocked too.
Yeah. So he's got
like,
bruises.
Not only like so it's like you're constantly taking a beating like every game of blocking shots and bruises, and like, man, like your body just must be sore all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's why he doesn't play more than 2 or 3 in a row anymore.
Yeah, and that's probably the best, right? Like,
yeah. That's why we get a decent Giordano and not a dead Giordano.
yeah, exactly. So there was another stat I heard on the broadcast. Well, there's 2 things on the broadcast I was laughing at. First one I tweeted out. It was didn't the announcer really say 2020-12? Announcer said 2020-12. It's like, wait, what?
Are the announcers AI?
I don't know, man. Oh, high as us. So I was like,
On better shit too.
Yeah.
Same as Tim Peel though.
And yeah, and then the broadcast said something else too. So You know when the
Okay,
last
what's
time
this?
the Leafs had a 7-game winning streak?
2012.
No.
Okay, when?
It's been over 20 years.
When was it? Like 2002?
I think that's what they said, yeah.
Yeah, because that was a good year.
Yeah. Like that's insane.
Really?
That's insane, man.
I think it. Yeah, I remember that. I don't. Oh
Yeah.
man, who did they lose to? I don't remember. It might have been the Blues that snapped that, or the I can't remember. That was a long time ago, but yeah, that was probably the last 2002 and 2004 were their last real good years.
And then they go for 58 against Vegas again on Tuesday.
Huh.
Yeah, right.
Sweet.
I know. It's like, fuck. And they're back at home, which, like is better, but at the same time, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah. You don't know how to take their home ice thing.
Before they went on this road trip, they were starting to kind of play a little bit better at home, but yeah, their home record is like poopy.
Yeah. That's how it is most years. You don't even like in the playoffs, you don't even take into account home ice advantage. It doesn't exist for the Leafs.
Oh no! And last year, man, they only won 1 game at home last year.
Yeah.
Out of their 5 games.
Home ice don't mean shit.
Yeah.
Maybe if the fans were a little louder or acted like they wanted to be there. But maybe they're just too disgusted because they paid $20 for a popcorn. I don't know.
Man, like they are super expensive, but the buildings are crazy, man. Like I've had friends that are there. They're like, man, it is absolutely insane in the building.
Yeah.
I don't less pressure, maybe like less pressure of being somewhere else, but then like your fans are going there anywhere. They're trying to because like we're an insane fucking fan base.
Yeah.
So who knows, man? Like
I can't know myself. I've never been in the building.
No, never.
No.
You been?
No,
When's
the
last time?
close.
Have you been to Toronto?
No, Lord, no. I've never been
No.
further than Quebec.
Oh shit! You gotta come down to Ontario.
Yeah, I really do have to eventually. Not eventually, sooner than eventually, but
Yeah.
I haven't done it yet. I'm not really into the big cities, so it's quite intimidating.
Well, they are different. That's for sure.
The whole taking 2 hours to drive from one side of the city to the next makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, your food. I'll be right back.
All right. So we're gonna take a look right here. Where are we now? We're still third. 6 points back of Florida, and 7 points back of Boston.
I'm gonna start to death. If you start to death, that will not be good. You fucked it up, didn't you?
6 points back. Okay. Ooh. Man, Detroit might do some damage. I got a feeling.
That rice is now rice pudding.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, she sat a little too long. Glad I'm not eating it. Ugh. Do I look Asian though?
Do you look what?
Asian.
No.
I must not be baked enough then. But that's why I can't cook rice.
Trying to get yourself canceled. So I was saying here we're 6 points from catching Florida, and we only have one game in hand, so that will be really, really hard.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
And Boston is 7 points up on us, so they're only 1 point up on Florida. So yeah, we would play Florida. The playoffs started today. Oof.
That's fun.
Oof. Oof.
That's real
Malone.
fun.
Oh man. That sucks. Rot row. Okay, so
That's starting off on the wrong foot.
yeah. All right, so
We'll
anything else
see.
you want to talk about in tonight's game?
Well, we can't do much but come away from that happy. I mean, the last time we
Yeah.
played them, we beat them, so I'm happy we won.
And nice to see Bertuzzi, finally, like,
And it's
all his
nice to
hard
see,
work, yeah.
yeah, that and us being able to climb out of a 2-0 deficit. Samsonov being able to hold the fort
Shut the door
despite,
down.
yeah, despite some early giveaways, give ups, or whatever you want to say. All around, it was a pretty good game. It was a weak
I
first 10
agree, yeah.
minutes and shut down the rest of the night.
Yeah,
Should have
for
been
sure.
3-1, 4-1.
Yeah, I agree.
But at the same time, it should have been like
we'll still take it,
6-4
right?
for Colorado.
Yeah, that first period, man, they should have been up by a little bit more than 2, for sure. All right, well, might be an obvious one, but let's get to it.
Player of the game.
I've learned to take my headphones out when you hit that button.
Too loud?
Oh, it's very loud. I don't know if it's too loud. I don't care if the people at home get deafened. I'm just
maybe I
taking
gotta
care
look
of
at the
myself.
volume then. Yeah, I'll have to look at the volume of it then. Okay,
No.
so who do you got?
Ilya Bertuzzi or Tyler Samsonov. I haven't decided which one yet.
Okay, so a combination.
Yes. The
I'm
love
gonna
child
go
of those
with
two.
our boy Willie. Willie's setting up a lot of those goals.
Yes.
Willie was. I had a lot of nice plays tonight. Got to give
And
it
he
to
looks
Willie.
good as always.
Yep. Exactly. All right. So.
But I thought we were supposed to trade him.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
That's what everyone always says. Trade Nylander.
Yeah. Well,
I listen to Twitter
trade
now,
Marner.
so trade Nylander.
And trade Marner.
And Marner. And Paul.
Yeah. And Carlton.
Yeah. Trade Carlton. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Call up whatever the mascot is from Newfoundland, man. That dog.
Oh, the AHL. There's an AHL one too.
What is the Marlies mascot?
I forget. I think his name's like Duke or something like that.
Duke. It's got to be a dog then.
Yeah, we'll call him up.
Call him up. Get him on the phone.
All right, so
basically what we're saying is if we were the GM and AGM of the Toronto Maple Leafs, we would fucking cut right down to the mascot.
yep. Everybody
We'll talk about
fighting.
it next. We'll talk about it next week when we build our own roster. That would be fun. That's a good idea for the future. Build a roster, put it on NHL 24, and then we sim it through a season and see what happens. Don't play any games, just sim the whole season. See how smart we are.
You could take screenshots and send them to me and we can put them on.
Yeah. And people can be like, oh, you guys should be the GMs, or people could be like, you guys should shut your fucking traps.
Build a cap compliant team.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Yeah, let's deal with that headache. Woo!
Yeah. Okay, so when's our next game? I think it's Tuesday. I'm pretty sure it's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Okay, I was like, why? Okay, my calendar's not moving down. It is indeed on Tuesday. No way. So
It's Vegas.
this week it's Vegas and Arizona
Really?
on Thursday.
Will we make it 9? Will we go 9?
Can you imagine? We get to 8.
Making history.
Yeah. Let's do a post game on Tuesday, maybe.
Sounds good to me.
Let's do that. All right, make sure you check in Tuesday. We will do another post game. Come check it out. It will be same time as always, right after the game. Come check it out. We will be there. Everyone, have a good night. Good day.
Peace out.
Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. Check out our social medias.